Good morning, and welcome to part four of the four-part series, The Science of Getting Rich Decoded for Entrepreneurs. Today, we're talking about opportunities for success. And are you feeling like you're missing the boat for opportunity in your business, in your life, the opportunity to advance, to succeed, to create financial abundance, whatever it is? I know if you're like me, there are many times in my life where I've played victim and felt like, wait a second, everybody else is succeeding except me. They all know something, they're doing something, they're smarter, they're whatever, they have access to all the opportunities for success, and I'm not aware of it, or I don't know how to get it. I don't know what's going on. And kind of makes me feel left behind, makes me feel worried, concerned, like I am, sometimes even just not good enough, not as good as they are, because they're able to identify the opportunities no matter what's going on. So today I want to talk about what the science of getting rich has to say about opportunity, because here's what I love about the science of getting rich. It's science. There's no woo woo here. There's no, it works for some, doesn't work for others. It's a level playing field. They're universal principles. When applied, everyone has the same opportunity for success, no matter where you live, who you are, who you know, the color of your skin, the level of your education, how much money you have in the bank. Nothing matters because the principle applies, period. I love the example of the law of gravity because I think it's very basic, it's simple, and it makes the point very well. It doesn't matter if my name is Tasha or if my name is John. It doesn't matter if I have a master's. It doesn't matter if I live in the United States or I live in a third world country. It doesn't matter who my parents are, who I know, who my relatives are, if how I look. Nothing matters. When I throw an apple up, it is going to come down. That is the law of gravity. It doesn't matter who I am, where I am, what I know, what I don't know. That is a law. And so I can count on that law. Throw the apple up and it's going to fall down. And that's what the science of getting rich talks about. It's universal principles that apply to everyone. So for me, that gives me kind of like a guarantee. So when I get into that state of, oh my goodness, I've missed the boat, opportunities have come and gone, I didn't get a chance to, jump in on that chance to invest and make a ton of money. My whole life is over. I'm never ever going to make, really good money. That stuff is all your ego. The law says that there's an abundance of opportunity for all of us. So here's what I want you to know. If right now you are not achieving the level of success and you feel like you're not able to leverage the opportunities as you would like, then I want you to hear what the science of getting rich says. If the individual is poor, which means if you are not achieving the level of success that you desire, if you're not, seeing opportunities, if you're not taking advantage of opportunities for success, it is because they do not follow the certain way of doing things that makes the individual rich. So when I read that, what I loved about it, it was like, oh, the only reason that I am not able to capitalize on opportunities as they come is because I'm not doing what the people who capitalize on opportunities do. I'm not thinking how they think. I'm not acting how they act. I'm not, in the energetic vibration that they have. That's all it is. Once I can do the things, think the way, take the actions that they take, then I too can take advantage of opportunities. So this morning, we're going to talk about, opportunities for success, and have they passed you by? Is your life over? Are there never going to be any other chances ever to succeed? And the answer is, of course not. There's an abundance of opportunities. And if you are at the point in your life where you're ready to take advantage of opportunities, you're ready to attract them to you and leverage the universal principles to ride the wave of success, then let's continue this conversation. Now, at the time of this video, obviously, we're in a unique time in history. None of us living today, I would imagine, have ever gone through a time like this. And one of the things that I've observed is some people are are, it's like, kind of like two boats right now. Some people are thriving when the markets are crashing, everything is in red, people are hoarding their money, trying to keep as much cash as they possibly can. People are saying their businesses aren't doing well, they don't know what to do in their businesses right now. They're saying, people aren't spending, nobody wants my products or services. And then you have the other camp where people are making more money than they've ever made in their lives. And it's happening easily for them. And I sat back and I looked at these two camps and I was like, okay, these people over here are doing something different. I don't think you want to see my mic, so let me move that. People over here are doing something different. And I want to know what they're doing, how they're acting, so that I can come share with you guys what I observe that they're doing from the science of getting rich. So I want to talk about what is it that they're doing, how they're thinking, and how are they acting, right? So first let's talk about, what do they think? These people that right now they're able to leverage the times, the opportunities that exist right now, they're able to do that. What is it that they're doing? What is it that they're thinking? So let's talk about what the science of getting rich has to say about that. It says, even the resources of the formless supply are at the command of the man or woman who will act and think in a certain way. So for me, I'm going to read it again. It says, well, let me read the entire little section. You are not poor. You are not missing opportunities by the lack of supply. That is not the reason. It's not that there's not enough opportunity. You're not taking advantage or, being able to leverage the opportunities that are available because there's not enough opportunity. That is victim mode that you've put yourself in. That's your ego trying to keep you safe and limited. It is a lie, period. Okay, so we'll just start there with that truth. It's not because there's a lack of supply. It is a fact that I will demonstrate a little further. And it says, even the resources of the formless supply. So for me, when I hear formless supply, I think infinite supply. The resources of infinite supply of money, infinite supply of opportunities, infinite supply of clients, infinite supply of business, infinite supply of opportunities, infinite supply. Even the resources of infinite supply are at the command of the man or woman who will act and think in a certain way. So this is what I realized. Those people that are thriving right now, that have access to more opportunities right now than I am even aware of, they are clued in that no matter what is happening economically, pandemic, markets crashing, no matter what, always, no matter what, there's always an opportunity for success, period. Our job is to know, what do we know and how are we acting so that we can find out how to leverage those opportunities, right? So now I'm going to go to the next part of this. What do they know? They know that no one is kept poor because people have monopolized the wealth. Have you ever done that? Like, have you ever found yourself thinking, oh my goodness, there's no opportunity here for me because the rich are always rich. The rich get richer. I've heard myself say that. I'm not even going to be embarrassed. It's the truth. I've heard myself, yep, that's just the way it goes. The rich gets richer. It's like the 1%. How many times have we heard the 1% makes the millions? Well, it's like my daughter says, well, I want to be in the 1%. You know what? If I'm going to think that, then I want to be in the 1%. But it's just another way for us to believe that the supply is limited and the 1% has monopolized the millions. That is not true. Start thinking, I'm going to become the 1%, or start thinking, you know what? Okay, well, the 1% might have millions. There's still lots of millions left for everybody else. There's no limit to the supply and there's no monopolization of the supply. There isn't, there can't be, or universal principles would contradict themselves, because universal principle says there's everything in abundance, including opportunities, no matter what your ego tries to tell you about the times, the circumstances, there just always is. You have to start thinking differently. You have to start thinking that no one is kept poor. I am not in, like you have to think to yourself, I'm not in this less than ideal situation because somebody else has monopolized the wealth and they've put a fence around it. You may be shut off from engaging in business in certain lines, but there are other channels open to you. That the people who are thriving right now, that is what they're thinking. The way I've been doing business, things may have, with the economy, it may have shifted how my business used to work. Maybe that way doesn't work anymore, but now there's other opportunities open to me. They are thinking this business that I've been in right now might not be the way to continue doing business, but what other avenue is now available to me? They think opportunity. Let me say that again. They think opportunity. So I'm reminded of recently we had the chance, to launch one of our programs, and I found myself in this thinking. I'm going to be honest with you. That's why I talk about it. I found myself thinking this is not the right time. The opportunity to succeed with making this invitation is not, it's not readily available right now. And I found myself just going shrinking, thinking not the right time. There's no opportunity here. Well, you know what? When I stopped and I went back to what the science of getting rich says, which is no matter what's going on, there's always the opportunity for success. Once you start thinking opportunity, opportunity, opportunity. And what was revealed to me was this is the opportunity to offer more flexible financial terms in our business than we ever have. So we still succeeded. We changed one little thing. That's it. We went out and we made an invitation for people to spend money to join our program, which is an investment at a time when people were feeling scared financially. And instead of saying we're not going to do it, we did it. We invited people to invest in our program, which cost money at a time when people would say there's no opportunity for you guys right now. We did it anyway. And the only thing that because I went, we went into, Diane and I went into, okay, well, what's the opportunity here? And the opportunity was just change the financial terms. That was it. So I want to challenge you. How are you thinking in your business? Are you thinking opportunity? There's opportunity and you're looking for it. You're trying to find new opportunities. Or are you thinking, you know what, business is dried up. There's no chance for me to succeed. Those people aren't spending right now. No, there's not enough clients. Whatever you're thinking that's limiting you, I want to challenge you and tell you the people that are thriving do not think like that. They don't. They know that nobody is kept poor because there are limits. People are thriving because they understand that there is abundance. And once you put your mind into finding the opportunities, they will present themselves to you. So now I want to talk about how they act. Actually, one last thing I want to say, and I just said it there, the people who are thriving, here's what they know. Here's what they know. They know that there's an abundance of opportunity for those who will go with the tide instead of trying to swim against it. So one of my clients, she's a seamstress, Jackie. Lots of you guys know her in our community. And Jackie, and this was another example that I shared in our email. Like, she's a seamstress. Her business is, obviously altering clothes, sewing, she's a designer. She does sewing for like home when you want to do your drapes and different. She has lots of ways that she makes money, right? Well, with the pandemic, that source of income, she might have said, you know what? People aren't going to be able to come in. I can't go to their house. I can't see them. And let me just wait this out and wait the 6 or 12 weeks that we're in lockdown. No, she became creative and saw the opportunity for facial masks. And she started making facial masks. Here's what happened. She started working less at her regular seamstress job. She made more money. She was sending me pictures of sitting out by her pool. She got so much business doing that. Like, people were messaging her from all over the world, asking her to make these masks in hundreds and thousands, like massive influx of money. Her profit account grew, her cash account grew, her bank account grew. She had more time. She was sitting by the pool, enjoying her time with her husband. Like, she messaged me and I said, you're living the dream. You are living the dream. Right. I see she's commenting. She says, no, facial mask and surgical gowns. Sorry, that's what she meant. Facial mask and surgical gowns is what she meant. And the point is, that was the opportunity that became available and she leveraged it because there's always an abundance for opportunity for the people who are going with the tide instead of trying to swim against it. So the people who are saying right now there's not enough business, let me just hold the fort, you're swimming against the tide. If you notice that your business is not growing, it's not advancing, it's not getting easier, it's your clients aren't being attracted to you, then you're going against the tide. If it feels hard, if it feels difficult, if you're not making the kind of money that you want to make, you're going against the tide. Find the tide of opportunity in your business. And the last thing I'll say is at different periods, the tide of opportunity sets in different directions. So how do these people who are thriving right now, how do they act? They recognize that the tide of opportunity, it's going to set in different direction according to the need of the whole, according to the needs of humanity and the particular stage of social evolution that has been reached. So when I started my business talking about money, I would just talk about, well, how to manifest more money. Here you go. Here are the universal principles, how to manifest more money. As the whole has changed, as we've all evolved and become more enlightened and have access to more information, people now are demanding not just show me how to manifest more money, show me how to move beyond my limits, show me how to get to the place where I deserve lots of money. Show me how I can have it happen easier. So the tide of opportunity has shifted from just show me how to say affirmations and manifest money to show me how to go deeper. So as someone who's swimming with the tide, I have to be always in observer mode. Where's the tide of opportunity? What do people want more of right now? And I'm going to challenge you. That is how people who are thriving, that's how they act. They're constantly observant for opportunities in their business and outside of their business. So I'm going to leave you with, so what can you do about all this? How can you leverage and put yourself in the way of opportunity? How can you do that? Number one, I'm going to say, challenge yourself. In your business right now, as it is, nothing changes. Where or what? Where in my business or what in my business is there an opportunity for me to succeed or achieve more wealth right now? And I always challenge you guys. I'm like, the simplest question I always ask is, where's the opportunity for it to be easier for me? How can it be easier? That's it. Where's the opportunity for more ease and more money? Show me, universe, right? So you have to look though and see, what is it that you've been resisting that you know if you did it, it really probably could make things easier, but you just have yourself so set in your ways, even when it's not working. And then you want to say there's not enough opportunity. Meanwhile, it's that you are not willing to go with the tide of opportunity. So really ask yourself, this is a question for the week. Where is there an opportunity in my life, in my business? Where can I shift? What can I shift to take advantage of the tide of opportunity? And number two, set an intention. This is a really powerful part of taking advantage of the tide of opportunity. When I'm feeling like I don't know what else to do, I don't know where to go, I just set an intention. I set the intention that, again, with COVID, with the pandemic, with whatever, with feeling like, we can't travel, like our business model has to change. It's like, I don't know what needs to happen, but here's my intention. My intention is that we attract the perfect clients with ease and we create this much revenue in our business. However that needs to happen. Show me the opportunity that leads to that. That's how you set an intention that allows you to take advantage, to see the opportunity to do something so that you can get the result. So number two is to set an intention. And number three, take inspired action. Constantly be in inspired action. Do not judge what you are being inspired to do. For example, I got inspired to make an investment that creates a double-digit return. At first, I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I like the look of this person. I don't know if I like their email system. I don't know if this is legit. And I just was in resistance, resistance, resistance. Meanwhile, I had other people in my life that I love and trust demonstrating that they were getting double-digit returns, right? So I was in judgment of the opportunity, but it was exactly what I had journaled and intended. It had come to me, and then I was judging it. So I want you to be on the lookout for that. So eventually I took the inspired action, and I'm very happy with the results that I've been given. So what I want you to be thinking about is, how can you take inspired action? If you're going to swim with the tide of opportunity, you're going to get inspired to do things that you've never done before, that you probably want to judge, that you want to second guess, but you have to be willing to take the action. It is the only way that you're going to be able to go with the flow, right? So take inspired action. Stay open. Stay open. One of my dear friends and clients, Peggy, messaged me yesterday, and she said, I simply asked the universe, show me how I can make my millions. And she woke up the next day and mapped out, like she just got downloads of how it could flow. And there you go. So start asking, where is the opportunity in my business for millions? And you'll be amazed just by putting that in your mind, how you start getting answers. All right. So with that, I love it. I love all the comments. Stay open, look for the opportunity, take inspired action, ask to see, because I promise you, the more I observe the people who are thriving right now while others are failing, those people they're on a whole other plane. They are so open-minded. They're willing to take risks. They're willing to go with the flow. They're willing to do things they've never done. And that's why they're succeeding. They're willing to sit back and re-engineer the way they operate their businesses. They're willing to offer new products they've never offered before. Change their financial terms. This is what you're going to have to do to swim with the tide of opportunity. Just be willing to do it. So hashtag opportunity is everywhere. Imprint that in your mind. Opportunity is everywhere, and you will begin to see it. So that concludes part 4 of the 4-part Science of Getting Rich for Entrepreneurs series. I hope that this has been inspirational. It's really opened your mind. What I want to leave you with is, this is science. There is a science to getting rich. The people who are living their dreams, they understand the certain way and they're living it. If you are interested in learning more about this way and learning more about the science, this is the business that we're in. We teach it to people from all over the world. They've made well over $45 million. They're happier, healthier. They've gotten the relationships of their dreams. They're able to travel. Life is just more abundant and better, easier, more in flow. That's what I wanted for myself, and that's what I want for everyone. So if that's interesting to you and you would love to learn more, just find me on Facebook, reach out, send me a message. I'll be sure to let you know the next time we open up one of our programs so that you can come join us. All right. Have a great day and go look for some opportunities. There are lots of them out there. Bye-bye.